Trigger warning, this video talks about mental health and a recent tragedy. If these topics are hard for you to listen about, that's totally okay. Take care of yourself first. I've tried my best to address this topic carefully and thoughtfully. It's a very important conversation for our time, how technology and our feelings are connected. Let's talk about something that's really important that's happening right now, how teens are becoming attached to AI chatbots, and why we need to think really carefully about this. Recently, something heartbreaking happened. A mum lost her 14-year-old son who took his own life. She's now filed a lawsuit against the AI chatbot company because her son had got really involved with an AI chatbot. The lawsuit says these conversations made his depression worse, leading to something truly tragic. This isn't just about one court case, it's about making everyone stop and think about what happens when technology starts taking the place of real human interactions. Since 2015, I've been talking and writing about how AI is becoming more than just a tool for work. For many young people, AI is becoming a companion, a friend. Most chatbots are designed to help with tasks, answer questions, or provide customer service. But now, more and more, some are being used for emotional support and friendship. Think about it. We now have chatbots that are designed to be more than just helpful. They are made to be your friend, to care about your feelings, and to be there when you need to talk. In fact, since September last year, AI companionship has been one of the biggest growth areas for AI development. But here's a perfect example of when AI friendship can get complicated. There's an app called Replica that calls itself an AI companion who cares. Users of this app began to form deep emotional bonds with their AI companions, relying on them for comfort and understanding. However, when the company made abrupt changes to its features, particularly those involved in intimate roleplay, many users experienced profound emotional distress. They felt like they'd lost a real friend or even a romantic partner. It got so intense that people had to create support groups and help each other to deal with the loss. Even though everyone knew they were talking to an AI, their feelings were totally real. Humans have always been good at getting attached to things that aren't alive. Little kids have their favorite teddy bears or special blankets. Tons of people love characters like R2-D2 or Jarvis from movies, treating them almost like they're real. But AI is different. When you talk to an AI, it actually responds like it gets you. Sure, it's all just computer codes and algorithms doing its thing, but there isn't anything that isn't authentic about those feelings. We can't talk about AI companionship without looking at the bigger mental health picture happening with young people. Here's a snapshot from stats from the UK, and they are pretty intense. Before COVID hit, 3 out of 10 kids were living in poverty. Almost half, 45% of young people, had dealt with a mental health issue. More than half, 56%, feel anxious all of the time. Almost half, 46%, feel hopeless about the future because of money problems. And this goes up to 55% for kids from families that don't have much money. Only 20% of kids and teens who needed mental health support got it within the space of 4 weeks. About 3.8 million people feel lonely often or always. These numbers tell us something that's really important. A lot of young people are struggling with feeling anxious, depressed, and really alone. Here's the thing, as our world has changed, technology is starting to fill the spaces where human connection used to be. Because of changes in society, like less time with family or community support, technology is stepping in to fill those gaps. Parents are often busy with work and other responsibilities. So this leaves a lot of kids looking for connections wherever they can find them. And often that means turning to their devices. This isn't surprising. We all know as adults, we are putting screens in front of children of all ages to entertain them while we want to focus on other tasks. Do you want to know how much time young people spend on screens? These numbers might surprise you. Kids aged 8 to 10 spend about 6 hours every day on screens. Kids aged 11 to 14 years old, about 9 hours every day. Teens of about 15 to 18 years old, about 7.5 hours every day. And those figures exclude screen time used in education. That's a lot of time spent with technology instead of with real people. AI is available on demand, any device, anywhere. Human connection is far more fallible. Okay, so what can we actually do about this? First off, we need to help everyone, especially young people, understand this new digital world that we're living in. And yeah, that's pretty tough, because even teachers and parents are trying to keep up with the changing state of tech. We are definitely not always aware of the unintended consequences of new technology. When social media took off, I'm pretty sure those leading the charge didn't think that it would be able to erode the ability of democracies to function. But here we are. Here's what we need to do to support a generation growing up in the AI revolution. We need digital literacy programs that support schools to teach everyone about the good and bad parts of AI and digital stuff. We need help for parents to give parents the information that they need to understand AI and to have good conversations with their kids about it. Mental health support. We need to make it easier for young people to get it when they need it. For the future, we need to create a world that's more focused on real human connections. Here's what that could look like. Actually value the work of people taking care of others, like raising kids or helping elderly relatives. And to get a bit technical here, pre-existing inequalities tend to combine with digital inequality, magnifying those inequalities in digital spaces. So we need to support laws and policies that reduce poverty and inequity, because those are the root causes of a lot of mental health issues. We need to invest in programs and places that encourage people to meet and connect in person. Remember that progress isn't progress if it only benefits those who are ahead in the game. Recently, I wrote about how we need to protect people, not just jobs. In our digital economy, it is important to value the essential contributions that keep our society running. We need this for the future of humanity. The connection between AI and human emotions is one of the biggest challenges that we face today. While technology may bring many benefits, it also has risks that we need to understand. We need to act now. Educate ourselves about young people and the complexities of interacting with AI. Increase the support for mental health initiatives that address challenges related to technology. Make sure that technology enhances, not replaces, our relationships with each other. By educating, supporting mental health, and valuing human connections, we can navigate these challenges and build healthier, more connected worlds. One really important initiative is Ripple, a charity that works hard to prevent people taking their own life. They have created a browser extension that notices when someone searches for terms that could be harmful to themselves or taking their own life. It then provides links to free 24/7 mental health support. This immediate help can save lives. If you or someone you know is having a hard time with mental health stuff, it's totally okay and actually really smart to reach out for help. I promise you there are people who will want to listen and support you. By learning about this stuff, supporting mental health, and remembering how important real human connections are, we can make things better. We can create a world where we use technology in good ways while still keeping all the important human stuff that makes life meaningful.